Beyonce and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against them.
The electrifying connection between celebrities and their fervent fans is undeniable, but this infatuation can sometimes twist into a perilous obsession. Picture the likes of BTS, Beyoncé, Katy Perry, and the legendary Michael Jackson, whose supporters would go to extraordinary lengths for their idols and do not know whether they are supporting the right thing or not. Yet, the shining stars like Jay-Z, who has basked in the limelight for decades, have witnessed their fair share of shadowy episodes. However, lately, an array of prominent figures has stepped forward, shedding light on alleged secrets the power couple has harbored since their entry into the industry, which involved the alleged sacrificing of women.
Information is harder to find than you think. It's secret codes. Like even when Jay-Z gave a little bit of codes on 444, there's people I know that
Conspiracies involving celebrities are certainly not a novel phenomenon, but the mysterious circumstances surrounding the tragic demise of our beloved R&B queen have reignited intense emotions among her fans. Kanye West, renowned for his provocative statements, has previously raised eyebrow-raising allegations regarding Aaliyah's passing. However, his latest claims are nothing short of extraordinary, as he accuses power couple Jay-Z and Beyoncé of being involved in macabre Hollywood rituals.
They can control Jay-Z and Beyoncé.
But not you, man.
According to Kanye, they harbor a deep interest in the occult and have allegedly been associated with human sacrifices in the past. Recent years have seen a surge in revelations shedding light on various aspects of the case that suggest foul play. Yet, what sets this moment apart is the bluntness with which these allegations are being voiced. A growing number of fans started rallying behind the call to reopen the investigation, with an unwavering commitment to ensure that Aaliyah receives the justice she rightfully deserves.
No name, I won't name. It's up.
No, you.
You know what I'm saying? And just for Minister Farrakhan, I love you, but the way you read that, I took that as a slight. You know what I'm saying?
For years, the friendship between Kanye West, Beyoncé, and Jay-Z was hailed as one of the most enduring connections in Hollywood. Their bond appeared so genuine that many believed it would stand the test of time. However, reality took a different turn. Over time, their friendship began to fray, and the once tight trio seemed to be drifting apart. Presently, their relationship has deteriorated to a point where, according to sources, they barely communicate with each other. Yet, this hasn't silenced Kanye West, who continues to speak his mind without reservation.
My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm appreciative.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby.
In a startling revelation, Kanye West has boldly asserted that not only his mother, but countless others have allegedly fallen victim to a mysterious and cruel organization involved in disturbing human sacrifices. Despite the gravity of these claims, it seems that few are willing to confront or challenge this enigmatic force. Kanye, known for his unbridled outspokenness, continues to fearlessly voice his views, whether it's expressing controversial ideas or exposing what he believes are hidden truths. His relentless determination to share his opinions has once again thrown the spotlight on these controversial assertions, sparking intense debates and concerns.
Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. This truth is going to be heard.
Kanye West's latest statements have left many scratching their heads, but for those who delve deeper, a puzzling narrative emerges. Without explicitly spelling it out, Kanye has dropped hints that numerous celebrities might be entangled in a sinister web involving human sacrifices. He asserts that he remains uncontrolled by the Hollywood power players because he hasn't been involved in such activities. However, his cryptic references to a list of individuals who might be under someone's influence lead to a thought-provoking conclusion. Kanye may be alluding to the secretive Illuminati organization, suggesting that some of its members have been associated with dark deeds. In this enigmatic puzzle of words, Kanye leaves us to ponder the shadows lurking behind the glamour of the entertainment industry. They can't control me. They can control Shaq and Amp. Charles Barkley, they can control LeBron James. They can control Beyoncé and Amp. Jay-Z, ain't no name I won't say. It's up. Even fans believe Kanye at this point and gave him their full support, saying, "You know someone is telling the truth when they start trying to shut you up. Truth is always stranger than fiction, and that's why it seems hard to believe what he says. They will try to make you look like the crazy one. We live in a society where the honest are crazy and the liars are sane."
By the way, wasn't this all around the time when Aaliyah died?
Yeah.
And Beyonce's solo career was struggling?
Jaguar Wright's perspective on Aaliyah's tragic passing adds another layer of intrigue to the ongoing discourse. According to her, at the time of Aaliyah's untimely death, Beyoncé's solo career was facing challenges, and she needed a breakthrough moment to catapult her to superstardom. Aaliyah's unfortunate demise seemingly provided that much-needed boost, ultimately leading Beyoncé to earn her title as the Queen of Many Hearts. As Aaliyah's memory continues to fade, it raises the question of how long we will allow the same individuals to benefit from recurring tragedies. Some argue that accountability for any potential wrongdoing is long overdue. Even fans are applauding Jaguar for her outspoken stance in defense of their beloved songstress, suggesting that it's time for justice to prevail in the name of Aaliyah. One fan wrote, "I appreciate her input, but I personally hate when people who were around back then use that limited credibility and mix it with their personal emotions or feelings to serve their own narrative. I'm just here for the history lessons of the culture, not about who's sweet, and how a young R&B singer's death was orchestrated to benefit a rapper's girlfriend's upcoming music career, but that's just me." Well, this isn't the first time Beyoncé and Jay-Z have been accused of being involved in something shady. Jay-Z and Beyoncé have frequently found themselves at the center of conspiracy theories and imaginative narratives. Some believe they are part of a shadowy organization, often referred to as the Illuminati, working in secret to orchestrate a global revolution and establish a new world order. These theories posit that they employ music videos and elaborate dance routines to subtly manipulate and brainwash the public.
Everyone from the BBC to Beyoncé has been accused of being part of the Illuminati, a secret group said to comprise of the world's most powerful people.
For years, Jay-Z has been using a hand signal that forms a triangle during his performances, which is believed to symbolize a diamond, and has become closely associated with both Jay-Z and his record label. On occasion, Beyoncé has also been seen making this hand signal, likely as a gesture of support for her husband and his brand. But the triangle shape is somehow associated with the Eye of Providence. They said the eye is connected to a wide range of belief systems, including the Freemasons and Illuminati. Thus, conspiracy theorists believe that Jay-Z's iconic hand signal is secretly signaling his devotion to the Illuminati. Also, you might have noticed, but there had already been suspicions about Beyoncé's seemingly unoccultic side. Way back in 2018, Kimberly Thompson, Beyoncé's former drummer, had accused the singer for extreme witchcraft and magic spells of M. Seemingly, this was what she said.
Literally shattered everything that I've tried to build after doing that work in my life. If I have always said when I was a kid, I never would want to regret anything.
Not only that, she further claims that Beyoncé has been casting spells to keep her under her control, as much as using some mind control tactics to keep her tied down completely.
Casting spells and manipulating me and controlling my job situations, my relationships, all just a very wicked.
Kimberly Thompson's attempt to obtain a restraining order against Beyoncé is a noteworthy development in the story. However, it's important to note that restraining orders are typically granted when there is concrete evidence to demonstrate a credible threat or potential harm. In this case, the judge's decision to deny the motion suggests that there was insufficient evidence to support the claim that Beyoncé posed a threat to Kimberly Thompson. Legal actions such as restraining orders require a high standard of proof to be met before they are granted. As such, the court's decision indicates that there wasn't enough evidence to substantiate the allegations against Beyoncé. On the other hand, Beyoncé and Jay-Z are well aware of the increasingly bizarre theories that surround them. To get back to the haters, Beyoncé directly addresses them in Formation, her lyrics stating, "Y'all haters corny with that Illuminati mess." Still, some of Beyoncé's fans choose to leave her side, giving the speculation that she might be related to the Illuminati, saying, "There's just something about her that has never sat right with me. While I could easily say that a celeb was beautiful or that someone was gorgeous, I never felt that way about her. It's not just looks, but her aura demeanor always seemed off somehow, like she was hiding something."
Pop sensation was a popular singer. She was an actress in some movies recently, even a Grammy nominee. Tonight, her family is in mourning. Fans asking, why her?
Aaliyah's tragic death left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry and stirred profound grief among her global fan base. However, in the wake of her passing, a tide of rumors and conspiracy theories began to surface, making it increasingly challenging to distinguish fact from fiction. These theories range from speculations about the pilot's identity to far-fetched allegations of the Illuminati's involvement in her death to pave the way for Beyoncé's ascent to stardom. I remember when Aaliyah passed away, I was really upset, journalist Yandoli says. The story kept saying that she was adamant about getting on the plane. I was almost upset with her. Why did you want to get on that plane so badly? I remember wrestling with this, being like, well, she wanted to get back to Damon Dash, she wanted to be with her team, and who wouldn't want their stuff with them? The question often arises, why Beyoncé? Aaliyah and Beyoncé, both emerging from R&B backgrounds with burgeoning acting careers, were perceived as pursuing the same dream, setting the stage for a supposed rivalry. As the theory goes, the Illuminati favored Beyoncé to carry forward their legacy because Aaliyah was purportedly seeking to break free from it.
What's up? This is Beyoncé on the red carpet with one of the hottest female artists out here, Miss Aaliyah. How you doing, girl?
It's so good to see you again.
You too. She's just looking fabulous.
Beyoncé's fans are now spread across the globe, and she has reached the pinnacle of the industry. However, the notion that her success may have come at the expense of Aaliyah's dreams lingers in the minds of some. Aaliyah's unique style and sound continue to influence female artists, and there's a belief that Beyoncé may have aspired to emulate her. While numerous conspiracy theories surround Aaliyah's untimely death, many believe that there are still unanswered questions, and the case should be revisited. The idea that such a beloved celebrity met her end in a mere accident doesn't sit well with many. A call for justice for Aaliyah has gained momentum, with a demand that those involved behind the scenes should be held accountable for their actions.
Pilot, who we'll talk about in a minute, recommended that only 7 people fly with Aaliyah, or a total of 7 people in the party.
That's not the end for the allegations surrounding the couple. Foxy Brown, actual name Inga Marchand, has confessed that her ticket to rap stardom came at a cost, and it all happened while she was young. There are rumors that she claims Jay-Z took her V card when she was just 15 years old, and that Hova, who as the story goes, has a horse-like you-know-what, funded her shopping trips and pampering at hair and nail salons while she was still in high school, all to get into bed with her.
In the beginning, we'd jump in the van, we'd go to Maryland, we'd go anywhere, you know what I'm saying?
There are additional claims circulating suggesting that Jay-Z may have a preference for relationships with transgender individuals. According to these assertions, Foxy Brown mentioned that she became aware of this after an individual from that community began contacting and harassing her following her alleged involvement with Jay-Z, a situation that was further complicated by an alleged health concern.
Think about what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think about what I'm gonna do, but it's just never pen to paper.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it.
Allegedly, a series of astonishing revelations has emerged from Foxy Brown, suggesting that Jay-Z's personal life is far from conventional. According to these claims, a particular session involving Jay-Z and Foxy Brown was purportedly recorded on video, and it was anything but private. The sensational twist in this story comes with the alleged presence of another high-profile figure, Jamie Foxx, known for his role as Wanda on the iconic sketch comedy show In Living Color.
This was allegedly a romantical thing. It's all right, I'll say alleged, but we know. Yeah, she hit it before Beyoncé.
Foxy Brown's narrative takes a darker turn when she purportedly discloses that Jay-Z compelled her to sign multiple non-disclosure agreements or gag orders linked to an intimate encounter involving all 3 of them: herself, Jamie Foxx, and Jay-Z. It's suggested that this encounter was, in fact, a threesome.
But if you go be mad at R. Kelly, you got to be mad at Jay-Z. Foxy Brown said Jay-Z was putting that harsh on her when she was 15, 16. She said to man.
The plot thickens as the alleged videotape of this rendezvous mysteriously vanishes from her home shortly after the incident. Foxy Brown strongly believes that Jay-Z may have played a role in the disappearance of this tape, casting doubt on his involvement in the alleged theft. Was I shocked when Jay said the line in Picasso Baby? Yes, because we've talked about that. We have a history that supersedes music, Foxy said on Rap Fix. I think he began to feel the pressure because people were saying my age, the age thing, 15, 14, and after a while that gets to a person. The Jay I know, the Sean I know, never comes out of character. However, the story goes even further. Beyond these astounding claims, there are suggestions that Foxy Brown hinted at another intriguing facet of Jay-Z's life. She allegedly implied a deeper connection between Jay-Z and NBA player Larry Johnson, implying that their relationship might have been more than just casual friendship. The fact that Jay-Z once shared an apartment with Johnson, who had prior ties to Rocawear, lends some credibility to her insinuations. She said, "The atrociousness of this story sickened me to my stomach. Any and everyone involved will be contacted by my attorney. In all my years in the music industry, these are the most disgusting and disrespectful allegations I've ever experienced. This fictitious story, with no audio, visual, or written interview, clearly..." In her supposed candid recollection of her experiences with Jay-Z, Foxy Brown appeared to hold nothing back, particularly when it came to expressing her feelings about Beyoncé. Her sentiments towards the global superstar were far from complimentary. Foxy Brown left no room for ambiguity in her candid remarks about Beyoncé. She allegedly claimed that Beyoncé had also contracted an infection from Jay-Z, which, if true, would be deeply distressing. These allegations paint a picture of Foxy Brown as a victim on multiple fronts. She reportedly suffered not only from an infection, but also from a traumatic experience in her childhood. The mention of R. Kelly, who faced accusations of Child M in connection with Jay-Z, underscores the gravity of the situation. If these allegations hold any truth, it appears that Jay-Z may have allegedly started grooming Foxy at an early age, adding a distressing layer to this complex narrative. As with any such claims, it's crucial to approach them with skepticism and await any verified evidence or statements from involved parties.
This is normal behavior in the black culture. You remember, don't make me bring up Belly. DMX getting his dick stuck in the car. What no black people mad at that scene?
You see, the connection between Jay-Z and Foxy Brown commenced with Foxy's involvement in LL Cool J's I Shot Ya remix, when she was just around 14 or 15 years old. As Brown ventured further into the music world, she found herself collaborating with numerous prominent artists, but none were as noteworthy as her recurring collaborator and co-writer Jay-Z. Their debut major duet, Ain't No N, was a track featured on the soundtrack for the film The Nutty Professor, released in 1996, although it had been recorded back in 1994. This track began with Jay-Z's self-assured lyrics, which opened with a provocative nod to Foxy Brown. Fox Brown. Yeah, Jay-Z, what I keep it fresher than the next by. No need for you to ever sweat the next bee. With speed, I make the best to see the exit indeed. He continued, you gotta know you're thoroughly respected by me. You get the keys to the Lexus with no driver. You got your own 96 something to ride. And keep you tied up in Versace, that's why. The chorus of the song unfolded into a mesmerizing duet between Foxy Brown and Jay-Z, igniting more curiosity about their relationship. Ain't no end like the one I got. No one can F you better. Sleeps around, but he gives me a lot. Keeps you in diamonds and leathers. Friends will tell me I should leave you alone. Tell the freaks to find a man of their own. Man of their own. Man of their own. The issue of Foxy Brown's age during the release of the song in 1996 remains contentious, yet official records indicate that all pre-mixed recordings, including vocals, had been completed by 1994, when Brown was approximately 14 or 15 years old. Her debut album, Il Na Na, was unleashed when she was just 17, and it featured no less than 5 co-writing credits with Jay-Z. One track on the album, Il Na Na, bore a significant imprint of Jay-Z's influence, hinting at something deeper in their relationship. Things were getting a bit spicy, you might say. It's important to note that Method Man did not contribute to the lyrical content of these songs, yet it was clear that Jay-Z and his associates had a substantial hand in shaping the overtly S nature of this album. The lyrics and content of another track, I'll Be, featuring Jay-Z, were equally explicit, indicating a release date around 1997 with a reissue, while the vocals had been recorded between 1994 and 1996. That said, the most intriguing aspect of their connection was the persistent rumor that Jay-Z and Foxy shared a concealed relationship during the 1990s. Although neither of them publicly addressed these allegations at the time, the undeniable truth is that Foxy and Jay shared an exceptionally close bond, both inside and outside the recording studio. While Foxy Brown was undoubtedly a remarkable performer who left audiences yearning for more, it is Jay-Z's repeated inclusion of her in his tour tours that raised eyebrows. And Focus also said once, "In all my years in the music industry, these are the most disgusting and disrespectful allegations I've ever experienced. This fictitious story, with no audio, visual, or written interview, clearly was concocted with malicious intent." Many people were left wondering if their connection was merely a friendship, or if there was more to it than met the eye. Why did they maintain silence on the subject? Well, one fact that must be considered is Foxy Brown's age when she initially crossed paths with Jay-Z. It is alleged that she was just 15 years old when they first encountered each other, whereas Jay-Z was 27 at that time. She said, "Beyoncé, his wife, has always been gracious and sweet to me. I will not let any undercover hater create discord and disrespect my name and reputation. This disrespect will not be tolerated." This is where things start to get rather peculiar. Foxy would later sign a contract with Def Jam, and only afterward did allegations surface, suggesting a romantic liaison between her and Jay. Once again, Foxy vehemently denied these claims, insisting that her connection with Jay was rooted solely in their shared passion for music. Nevertheless, the circumstances surrounding a 27-year-old man's friendship with a 15-year-old girl undoubtedly raise eyebrows.
When it comes that day when we get a little more intricate with it, we go for distribution and things like that. That's what I want to see.
Their onstage chemistry was hard to ignore, and Jay-Z often invited Foxy to perform with him during his tours. All of this transpired while Foxy was still a teenager. The situation began to draw comparisons to the Aaliyah and R. Kelly scandal of that era, where people couldn't help but feel that they were remarkably close. Always seen together, mingling in the same circles, partying together, it made folks speculate whether there was more to their relationship than they were letting on. In the 1990s, people began to draw parallels between Foxy Brown and Jay-Z and Lil Kim and Biggie, noting the undeniable chemistry they shared. In the case of Lil Kim and Biggie, the connection went beyond friendship into a romantic one. It was natural for people to wonder if Jay-Z and Foxy shared a similar bond. Even the infamous Ether track by Nas seemed to imply that Jay-Z had a romantic relationship with Foxy, further fueling the speculation that their connection went beyond mere friendship. He raped. That this Gay-Z and Cockefeller Records wanted beef, started cocking up my weapon, slowly loading up this ammo to explode it on a camel. And his soldiers, "I can handle this for Dolo and its manuscript just sounds stupid." Damon Dash was also recently interviewed by Nick Cannon, who asked him, "At what age was Foxy Brown signed?" And Cannon responded by saying, "I wasn't paying attention to Foxy Brown. I didn't sign Foxy Brown. Stop putting me in that. Don't beat around the bush. Say what you want to say." What do you mean by that question? It seems like you got a question for Jay. Ask him. Well, when Cannon pressed him to give a clear answer, he exploded on the host.
I just wanted to know.
Hey, Kenyatta,
Kenyatta. I'm just asking.
Why you bring that up? What happened with Foxy Brown? I don't know.
But as things would turn out, Damon wasn't exactly successful at evading the question, and this basically proved that there was something going on sexually between Foxy and Jay-Z. He said, "I never stuck my cock in the Fox's box, but damned if I ain't opened Pandora's box. They try to slander your man," on CNN and Fox. Well, these are the alleged allegations involving other young female artists. But there are some speculations related to his own daughter, Ivy. According to an account from an ex-bodyguard of Jay-Z and Beyoncé, there's a unique story involving Blue Ivy's connection to Jay-Z. Reportedly, Blue Ivy was adopted from Ty Ty, who happens to be a close friend of Jay-Z. Some might see this as an interesting business arrangement, adding a touch of intrigue to the family dynamics. Jay-Z and Beyoncé, who are famously married, seem to complete their family with this addition, forming their own holy trinity. But all these for now are speculations on the subject, as these are not our words, but the words of an ex-bodyguard of Jay-Z and Beyoncé.
Whose baby is it? We got the bodyguard talking that stuff again. Bodyguard out here. Bodyguard's always trying to expose stuff. I don't know.
As you heard from Uncle Ron, Blue Ivy might be just a tool to further Jay-Z's power through the Illuminati, rather than a beloved daughter. Not only that, she might be aware of her supposed arrangement and her role in furthering her father's goals. But in the public's eye, Blue Ivy is a precious gem, treasured by both her mother and father. She knows her worth, and even at a young age, she recognizes the significance of her existence and the power that comes with her family name. With Jay-Z and Beyoncé, she will always be protected and cherished. You can't even imagine what kind of life Blue Ivy is living right now. Well, you can get a sneak peek here.
But who knows? How you gonna say, listen, friend or foe, yo, state your biz. No, friend or father. Is Jay-Z?
Looks like Blue Ivy is living the life of a princess that not many can imagine. But what can we say when her now father Jay-Z is quite rich? However, one thing that we are sure of is that any power or fortunes comes with a price.
The father of Tata, that's why you keep him so close? What type of... This can't be serious, man.
Certainly, we can't ignore what Uncle Ron mentioned. However, it's possible that this is merely a struggle for influence, given that Beyonce and Jay-Z could potentially outgrow Hollywood in terms of their wealth. Notably, Beyoncé recently secured a one-day NBA contract worth a staggering $24 million. To put this in perspective, it typically takes an NBA player 5 years to earn $30 million. This move underscores the growing influence of Beyoncé and Jay-Z, positioning them as a formidable power couple in Hollywood and potentially challenging the established powers that traditionally control the industry. However, fans do have their opinions on the matter at hand. One fan commented, "Blue Ivy actually looks like that tie dude, not Jay-Z. I never thought she looked like Jay. She looks darker like Jay. And maybe that's why PPL thinks she looks like him, but she doesn't have his features or anything. She looks like Beyoncé. And now that I'm seeing this tie dude, Blue Ivy Def looks like him. Those eyes and mouth, crazy." Another added, "You can't tell me Blue Ivy isn't Jay-Z's daughter, lol." And some didn't believe even for a second because they believe Blue Ivy and Jay-Z are actually looks like twins. Lol! This crazy man on the bus is saying that Blue Ivy isn't Jay-Z's daughter, she's his twin. Theories have abounded in the wake of Blue's birth. One shocking theory surfaced about Blue Ivy when Jay-Z and Beyoncé named their child. At that time, fans came up with the theory that somehow Blue Ivy's name proves Beyoncé and Jay-Z are members of the Illuminati. But what does Blue Ivy have to do with the Illuminati? Well, the name Ivy is an acronym for Illuminati's very youngest. Moreover, if you spell Blue Ivy backwards, it means Illub Evie. So, as per the theory, those nonsensical letters translate into Latin as Lucifer's daughter. Well, one of the fans also came up with same speculation on Twitter, saying Jay-Z says he isn't part of the Illuminati, but he named his daughter Blue Ivy, blue symbols power. Ivy stands for Illuminati very youngest. And some also think that Ivy can be the result of someone's sacrifice, or he might have adopted her to allegedly sacrifice her in the future. However, now numerous celebrities have brought to light allegations concerning Jay-Z's alleged mistreatment of young female artists within the industry. Given the speculation that he wields significant control over the sector, addressing these accusations may prove relatively straightforward for him. That's it for today, folks. Until next time, goodbye.